W.F. Howes presents an unabridged recording of The Hollow Throne by Tim Leach, narrated by Griffin. The Maimed King, A.D. 175. Chapter 1. Across the hills and through the heather, a broken people wandered to the north. Many thousands they were, grey-faced with exhaustion, their skin daubed with blood and earth, stumbling and dragging their feet as they walked. They resembled an army of the dead more than the living, as though some ancient barrow had broken open, and the corpses had come crawling out in their thousands. Etched upon their shields and upon their skin could be seen the markings of many different tribes, the Amnonii, the Venacones, the Taxali, and many more. Half a dozen tribes of the Northlands, who had put aside the ancient wounds of their feuds beneath a single banner and called themselves the Painted People. No army pursued them. No living enemy could be seen. Only, towering in the distance to the south, the great wall of stone that marked the edge of an empire. The Painted People fled from that wall, and it was as though that army of the dead had fought a monster of stone and had lost. But no monster had defeated them, nor had it been the legions of Rome. That at least would have been a familiar humiliation. This had been a new enemy, a new shame for them to bear. A people from a distant land, bound in service to the empire, warriors who wore dragon-like scales upon their skin, carried great lances in their hands that seemed made to murder giants, rode monstrous horses that fought and killed alongside the men. What could one do against such warriors, who seemed to have ridden out of a myth? And though the Painted People barely had the strength to walk or even to stand, even so they recited a name, spoken over and over again, like a curse or a prayer. Sarmatians! Sarmatians! The name of those who had defeated them. The name they would have to learn to hate. The Painted People moved like a wounded beast, staggering and bleeding their way across the heather and the hills, a spoor of corpses left behind them, as bloodied men stumbled and fell and lay down to die.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?